It is day 69, November 29th. There's a lot of other stuff that happened on the day before on day 68 at the beach camp, but we'll go back to that in the next episode, which will also include Hurley's trek back. But this episode focuses on two other storylines, the stealth mission by sea and the life in captivity at Hydra Island. We're outside of the decoy village. Well, not really. The mountain range doesn't match up, so I think they lit the smoke a little bit south of the rock with a hole in it, because this area doesn't look anything like this filming location, which is on a different part of Oahu. This is likely a blooper from the crew, but we have to retroactively fit this into our existing map. At some point, Ryan was here and he radioed that they found the decoy village and have a sailboat. Said is at the boat and marks Rousseau's map. Unfortunately, we don't see him write anything, so we don't know what it is. He could have started some notations, because this area is where they first spotted the Forto statue, so maybe he's trying to figure out where they are in relation to the map, but he's interrupted by Jin. Said thinks that they should move further along the coast to find a place where the mountains wouldn't block them.
Perhaps he's not able to see the smoke. If he's north of us, the mountains would block his view. We need to sail forward along the coast, clear the mountains, and start another signal fire.
I never really liked this set up a new pillar of black smoke plan, namely because the decoy village really is an area where the smoke would have been visible. Anyway, they sail further north. Juliet brings some soup to Jack, and then return to the surveillance room. Colleen Pickett comes down here. There's a ladder here, presumably going up to an area above ground. She tells Ben and Juliet that Ryan saw Said at the boat and is told to get a team together. Tom and Pickett go here. They take Kate and Sawyer out of their cages. They walk around here and Colleen and Danny Pickett talk. Colleen will bring Tom and some more people down here to the submarine dock. This is all off screen, but the first time we'll see a submarine dock on Hydra Island isn't until halfway into the final season, when Widmore arrives on the island. Sawyer and Kate are put to work clearing rocks. The others are now building a runway, the one that will come into play when Hydra Flight 316 lands on the island. Alex sneaks up to ask Kate about Carl.
Did you see another guy in there with you? About my age, named Carl?
No. It's just Sawyer and me.
Not even supposed to be in that cage.
I think it's interesting that she said that Kate wasn't supposed to be in the cage. Maybe they wanted to keep her in the locker room so that seeing Sawyer at the runway would possibly spark something to Ben's mind game to get Jack to operate him. Said discovers the Pala Ferry dock is the same filming location at Waikane Pier, and like Said said, it looks dilapidated. A couple of years before they filmed here, the movie 50 First Dates shot scenes on this dock.
I could have whooped his ass, Daddy, but this gravel, I slipped on it and...
Yeah, well, maybe you need to do a few more butt flexes.
So it was well kept, but today it's in complete disrepair and would no longer be in use. They dock and go down to find a lot of firewood. Said sets an ambush for the others, suspecting the rest have been caught. Jin and Said send Sun to the sailboat. Colleen, Tom and the rest of the team can spot the black smoke and will travel with a submarine to this location, going around the horn of the island over here. Back at the runway, Sawyer starts a breakout to test the other's strength and surrenders when Juliet threatens Kate at gunpoint. By the way, these two guys over here are former tail section survivors who were taken by the others and are now indoctrinated with them. That night, the others approach by sea. They steal the Elizabeth with Sun on board. Sun shoots Colleen, runs away, falls overboard. Jin and Said run down the dock. Jin goes to the water and brings her to the shore. Back at Hydra Island, Sawyer explains himself after he and Kate are returned to their cages, while Ben watches them. By the way, for those that have followed my maps previously, you can see that I've made some small changes to Hydra Island. I used to believe that the locker room seen in the previous episode was in a separate building, but it isn't. It's just on a different side of the main building. Another change is the submarine dock, which is on this side instead of like this. I presumably thought it was kind of connected to this even smaller island, so that this part was this part. But the change is mainly because of a mountain range seen in season 6 that doesn't fit, and the direction we see the others walk in. I'll talk more about it when we come to season 6, which will be a while until that happens. Ben tells Jack his real name, one of the others' role in the TV. He tells him facts of the past 69 days, then offers to take him home if he cooperates.
If you do what I tell you when the time comes, I'll take you there. I will take you home.
See you guys next week, and please subscribe for more island exploration.